What is up, guys? That's from a very old like PewDiePie video. Mm, Wanna see some chocolate protein, bro? Look at this. Hope you can see. Just gotta mix this good. So I just wanted to record this quick video before I head off to the gym. Um, I want to title this video "Success is how quick you can bounce back from failures." So basically, actually, the story starts day before yesterday night. Okay, so I was just learning from this one course, and the course was there in the community, and I thought, hey, why don't I just synthesize this course so that other people in the community um, they can just read my post, and they don't really have to watch the course if they don't need to. So I like wrote it in a way where where it's like it's complete in itself. And by the way, the post was how to learn, and it's about my learning systems that I have refined over 4 years. So I wrote it for my newsletter, so whenever I post it, I'll just link it as the comment below. Anyway, so day before yesterday night, I started writing that. I wrote for like around 60 minutes. The next morning, I wake up, I directly start writing. I actually recorded a video I haven't uploaded because I think I was just yapping a lot. I'll think about uploading it, but I recorded the video and then I sat down to write again. I wrote for around 2 hours something, and then I edited and posted it. And then I don't know, I was just doing some other work. I think I was like replying to comments or something I was doing. And I didn't eat anything till around 4 p.m. And the last meal I had was basically what I think, from what I remember, I think I was like fasted for 18 to from for like 17 to 18 hours. So I hadn't like eaten anything except for the morning, which was yesterday. I just had like tea. Um, if you want to consider that as non-fasting, then good for you. But then like I had like nothing, like no nuts, nothing, like nothing solid went inside my mouth. Don't take that the wrong way. Shit, no. Okay. So it hits 4 p.m. and I'm like, fuck, I'm hungry now. And what happened was that I did like, I wrote around 3,300 words, and I felt really proud of the work. And you can let me know if you like it too when I post it. But my brain was like very physically worn out, and I didn't think I could do any more like work related habits, um, like even like something as simple as reading, because I think that it would just make my brain overload. um, so I was like, hey, you know what, let's just watch a movie. I usually don't do it that often, but whenever I feel like my brain is it's like reaching the edge. I like try to dial it down a bit, because if I try to push more beyond that, more than I can handle, I just like tend to burn out, and then I just like spiral down, and like everything like goes to shit. So I was like, let's eat something nice and dirty outside, and let's watch a movie. And so I did. I ate something called Osmos. I'll put up a video if I still have it, which is basically like French fries and chicken on top of that, shawarma chicken on top of that. And I had like a few like spoons of ice cream remaining, so I had that. Now, this is what happened. Whenever I have garbage food like that, like extremely like fast food, disgusting food like burgers, pizzas, fries, sugar. Whenever I have these things, I always tend to fuck up on my self improvement, and I make bad decisions. And The thing I learned last night was that the bad decisions exist only when I like eat shit or when I sleep shit. Like over the past 2 years, I've realized I've like noticed patterns in myself, and I've become like very aware. And if you also want to do that, then I highly recommend you start meditating. But I've become very aware to notice these patterns in my life, and last night I realized that the bad habits exist only for a limited amount of time, and then I'm just like back at it. So I ate that food, garbage food, and then I slept an hour later than I needed to. I think 90 minutes later than I needed to. So bad sleep, so it would be bad sleep, poor sleep, less sleep for today. And historically, whenever I've had bad sleep, I end up making more shitty decisions, which is going back to that place and having more fries and chicken or anything else. But yeah, I had that disgusting food and I ended up watching prawn. You know, whenever I have whenever I have food or whenever I watch a movie, I don't know, I just feel this immense sadness sometimes where I think like, fuck, I wish I had friends who I could just like talk to, like friends who understand me or something. Right now, I don't have any of those. So whenever like I indulge in just like normal people behavior, like watching movies or just eating like fast food or something, I'd be like, even though these are bad habits, it would be like so nice to like just do it with someone. Because it's like at the end of the day, it just comes down to human connection. At the end of your life, it's about people. That's a lesson for another day. But since I didn't have that, and again, I'm so aware. I just started like thinking about girls, or like I just started feeling sad at the lack of human connection that is there in my life. And we exist in a time where you have a band-aid solution to all these like deep wounds that exist. um, for example, most guys my age, almost probably 80% of men actually, they don't get women, they don't get attention from women. And the way how the modern world has medicated that problem is by giving them porn. If you existed like even 100 years back, you had to like sit there in your fucking like your own disgust, and you would like feel immense like pain, like fuck, like I don't have I don't have women in my life. Like, I'm not that caliber of a man that can have women. But in today's world, you can just like wank off to something on the internet, and your brain, since it hasn't evolved that much in the past like 100, 200, even 1,000 years, since your brain hasn't evolved, your brain thinks, your like caveman brain, it thinks that, oh, I have access to all these women, all these hot as fuck women. That's what your brain thinks when you watch porn and when you wank off. So another example I can give, that guys like me, or even like most guys my age, like they just like feel lonely. And the way how the modern world has medicated that problem is when you get that prestige icon, or like that gold gun camo on Call of Duty. Call of Duty gives that sense of brotherhood that comes from war and fighting together. Imagine like if you were actually in the army, you would actually have like these strong masculine men that you were surrounded by, and it would make you feel, it would give you a purpose, since you're like working for something big like the nation. And you would also be having brothers who would die for you. And since we don't have that in the modern day, especially in the West, because like everything is okay over here, it's very comfortable, you don't have wars over here. uh, we outsource those innate desires, human desires, to all these technologies, and it just fucks us up in the long run. So yeah, that's a side rant, but basically I watched porn and I just rubbed it till it happened. It's like for me nowadays, even like wanking off is like has become very boring. It's like I don't find any fulfillment in it. Not fulfillment, sorry. I don't even find any pleasure in it. This like since like past 3 to 6 months, like it's like just boring for me. Like I need something. Like I don't need something more stimulation. I think something that fulfills me. Like I've been aware of this. I've been on self improvement for 2 years, and I've been aware of it to the point to understand that porn doesn't fix anything. But again, it was in my moment of weakness last night, and I did it, and I did it twice. I think in my sleep, I think I had a wet dream. I can't remember. So basically, a lot of that semen retention, the testosterone was out of my system. And in the morning, I woke up and I had to do a blood test, so I didn't eat anything. And it's what's it? It's like it's 2:30 right now, so I've been so I haven't like had any food except for again tea and this protein shake, and I'm gonna go work out now and then I'll have my first meal. So again, and I woke up. I slept at 1:45 and I woke up at around like 9:30. I had poor sleep, but again, coming back to the title of the video, it's like how success is about how quick you can bounce back from failure. Uh, in my past experiences, whenever I had the day that I had yesterday, where I had like shitty food, it would almost always seep into the next day. So my next day would be even shittier, and probably I would lose the progress I made towards my goal in like 1 to 2 days. And today, it just so happened that it didn't. I didn't lose the progress. I had shitty food yesterday, and that was the only meal that I had. I didn't walk the 10,000 steps that I usually walk. I was in my bed and I was on screen, blue light, it fucks up your sleep more. I didn't get enough sleep. I woke up and the first thing I did was not anything that strives me towards my goals, but that's life. But my day is like fine now. I've bounced back from it. And if you want to know the tactics that I did, it's basically just reversing entropy. Entropy is basically when you don't cater towards systems and things, they tend towards chaos, disorder and chaos. That's the supreme law of the universe. It's like if you don't take care of things, uh, it tends towards chaos. Your muscles atrophy when you don't go to the gym, when you don't clean your house for a week, it becomes very dirty. Everything tends towards chaos. So basically what I did throughout the morning was just like fix all those was just to reverse entropy. I did the journaling that I needed to. I documented the stuff that I needed to. I basically just like cleared up all those notifications. So basically, all those small tasks that just clutter your mind, I cleared that. I'm still fasted. I haven't eaten anything, and I'm back at it. I'm really back at it. And I just made this right now, so I'm like, uh, I was like, fuck, I need a plan again. I need some structure. So I made this habit tracker again. So the first thing I put is no fab because again I'm starting to fall back. So yeah, that'll be a good accountability. Meditate, pray, and gym. So like all of these are just self-improvement habits that I need to do. And these three are like growth habits, these are like new habits I need to incorporate. So I just like you just I just wrote all the dates down here, and basically it just stuck over here. It's an accountability. One sec. Yeah, it's a way to keep yourself accountable, and I highly recommend, if you don't have a habit tracker, just like build one for like just basic habits and stick it up on your wall where people can see it. So you know you have some accountability. People can see when you fucked up. They can see when you wanked off. um, and then when you actually do your habits, and when people see that, they'll be like, oh damn man, this guy's good, this guy's like consistent, he's disciplined. So yeah, that's just what I did. I reversed entropy, I stayed faster, and I just refocused. Usually I would be sitting in my bed right now and just watching like Instagram reels or like TikTok or something, or like watching more porn because, oh, I did it yesterday, so why not just like do it today. It These lessons, they come from recognizing patterns in your life uh, for over a long period of time. When I started self improvement, I was all those bad things that I just mentioned. The cycles used to happen more frequently, but again, as the title of this video says, success is how quick you can bounce back from failure. So, uh, action steps you can take: start to become more aware. uh, Highly recommend, just like get a notebook and journal, like just document your days, like just write things that you did, and just look at them over a long enough period of time, and you'll start to notice patterns. You'll start to notice when you fall off the grid. You'll start to notice when you do good habits, when you feel good. It's like, just recognize those patterns, become more aware, just meditate, and go to the gym, man. I, this is my dream body, at least. That's Alex Homozy, for those who don't know. But yeah, that's it for this video. I gotta go take cold shower and go to the gym, bro. So hope that helped. Peace.